Being an adult is awesome. You can eat cereal for dinner, stay up late binge watching TV, and buy yourself all those cool things your parents never would. Like that life-size Darth Vader statue that's now your coat rack. You're free to pursue whatever it is your wife says you can do. And if she doesn't approve, learn to hide it better, man. You're a free man now, mostly. So forget about watching Dad play with his cool toys. It's your time now. And we've got just the right big boy toys to play with. The added benefit? They won't try to kill you, unlike that midlife crisis on 2 wheels. So grab your snacks, put down the weather app. Seriously, it's not gonna rain tomorrow, okay? And let's dive into the best RC cars for adults. Who touched the thermostat? Nothing screams big boy toys louder than real combustion power. And Nitro RC cars are your ticket to get there. I mean, you're literally igniting fuel. It's primal, it's raw, and it's definitely not for kids. Unless you want your living room smelling like a NASCAR pit stop. There's also a lot of wrenching needed for Nitro. Tuning the engine, the clutch, maintaining the chassis. It requires a certain level of responsibility to upkeep these machines. And when you're busy collecting Pokemon and playing Fortnite, it's never gonna happen. For lovers of monster truck styling, you can't go wrong with the Traxxas T-Max 3.3, which has been a legendary truck for so long, it's probably got its own retirement fund. With plenty of parts available and tons of upgrades to choose from, it's a good place to start in the world of Nitro. Now another cool one is the USA #1 monster truck from Kyosho, and I think it just looks more realistic. And compared to the T-Max, it's a little longer, it's a little wider, and it's a little taller. It's pretty much the biggest piece of chicken at the buffet, and we saved it for you. Just don't try to eat it, trust me, Nitro exhaust is not finger-licking good. For something a little bit more sporty, the LRP BX3 Nitro Buggy has plenty of go-go gadget brapness, but in a slimmer, sportier form. This thing is great for bashing in the street, the dirt, and even the local racetrack if you've got some competitiveness to unload. Because love thy neighbor doesn't apply to race day. In fact, on race day, it's more like crush thy neighbor's dreams. Now for something even more sporty, the Kyosho GT2 AMG on-road car looks great, drives fast, carves the corners, and it picks up chicks like the real thing. Haha, yeah, no it doesn't. But it does look impressive. It goes brap brap, and I guarantee you, there's no other kid on your block that's gonna have one, unless they're sneaking into your garage at night. The last Nitro big boy toy we've got for you is an old car that's been re-released. It's the RC10 GT, and you pretty much have to be an adult to appreciate this race truck and just how important it was to the off-road Nitro racing scene. Because back in the day, it was the truck. Chances are your dad had one, and now you can too, complete with the same excuses for why it's taking over the dining room table.
Want to win some AMain Hobbies store credit? Because we're giving away $100 every week. All you have to do is sign up with the QR code on the back of this voucher that we're putting in every order you make.
Speaking of re-released RCs, the nostalgia RC category has exploded in recent years, and frankly, it has me happier than a tornado in a trailer park. Cars like the Tamiya Grasshopper were massively successful in the 80s, and for a lot of people, it was their first RC. And true to its original form, the Grasshopper is available today. Plus, it's a great kit to build with your kid and pass down those RC memories. Another favorite re-release just for you adults is the Tamiya Bruiser. This 4x4 truck looks excellent, a masterpiece in the 80s, and it still holds its own today. Perfect for the big kid at heart or the one who sleeps with a nightlight shaped like a monster truck. The original Gold Tub RC10 is another one of those machines that holds a soft spot into the hearts of many, and it's quite possibly the most recognizable RC car ever made, because once you know what to look for, you can't mistake it for anything but pure nostalgia gold. Now whether you want to relive a golden pastime or have something you never could before, the RC10 is a great way to do it with the Masami Edition, Metallic Edition, Jay Housley Edition, and the 40th anniversary Graphite all available today. Maybe vintage RCs aren't your thing, I get it. Then these RC cars are gonna keep you happier than a quick nap before bedtime. Was I drooling again? Nope, you're not dreaming. This is the WR8 rally car from HPI, and it's an absolute beast that tackles the road as easily as the dirt. This car is powerful too, built on a super durable tank-like 8-scale chassis, so you can jump it, bash it, and crash it, and she takes it all. Now the Kraton 6S from Arrma is next, and it's bigger, more off-road oriented, and excels in really chunky terrain, thanks to its super wide stance, its big old tires, and its extra long suspension. This thing can rip just about anywhere, and it never asks for permission, and it doesn't apologize either. It's kind of like that one friend who borrows your tools and then returns them dirty or broken. There's also the Outcast 6S, which is basically the same truck as the Kraton, but with a shorter wheelbase. So if you want to show up your neighbor's kid with some awesome flips, this is the truck. Moving on to rock crawlers, which have been around for quite some time, but none like this. It's the Vertex 6 from Red Cat, and it's a massive 1/6 scale, ultra high performance rig that tackles just about anything. It's not fast, kind of like you getting out of bed in the morning, but minus the back pain and existential dread. The biggest challenge with a truck like this is finding terrain technical enough to test it. The Traxxas Funco Sand Car is another great option for the big kid inside you, and this thing is a ripper at straight line high speed passes in the dirt, the sand, and especially the dunes. It's inspired by the real Funco Motorsports 1000 horsepower sand car, and it's pretty much a replica in RC form. And if you're like me, it's the only sand car you can afford without selling a kidney. It's still every bit as gnarly, every bit as fast, and at 32 inches long, it's definitely a big boy toy. Speaking of big, leveling up size 1 degree, we have the Axial SCX6, which is the biggest and heaviest of all the rock crawlers, and without a doubt, the most scale realistic. Plus, with the officially licensed Jeep Wrangler body, you can finally have that Jeep you've always wanted, but at a fraction of the price, and without the gas mileage that could bankrupt a small nation. Now this next car is no joke, and I'm surprised it's even legal. This is the 120-mile-an-hour Arrma Limitless 8S, and it's quite possibly the most insane RC car ever made because it's ready to run like this out of the box. If little Ralphie asks for this for Christmas, you're better off buying him that Red Ryder BB gun. This car goes so fast, it makes me more nervous than a pregnant nun going to mass. If you buy this car, drive it at your own risk. Maybe wear a helmet, clear the streets, and lock up the dogs, because you're going interstellar, baby. Houston, we have a problem. We're headed straight to the curb. Last but not least is the biggest member of the group, and its size, power, and aggressiveness is strictly R-rated. This is the bad to the bone Traxxas X-Max, a truck so gnarly that if you buy your kid one of these, I'm seriously calling Child Protective Services on you, or maybe animal control, because this beast could take down a bear. This is for adults only, and if you want the freedom to break your own ankle with a 25-pound RC car, you better be at paying taxes age. There's a certain level of responsibility that comes with these huge, heavy, and powerful RC cars that a lot of people don't appreciate. They're just toys, right? No, Karen. These are elite level, high performance hobby products. These are the best RC cars for adults, and you should check them out with the links down below. And go play responsibly. Or not. It's your call. You can do what you want.